Hello, my divinities. Welcome, welcome. I don't know about y'all, but this pre-shadow of the Mercury retrograde has been rough for me. Not like bad, but it's like things that needed to be adjusted just are being adjusted. That's all. But I hope it gets better. Let's get straight into it because we've got energies we need to tap into. What is the message for today's collective? First, Kaledukos, Key Bearer, Unlocking. Nice. Nice. I don't think we've ever gotten that card in a collective. What's the energy for today's collective? Dionysos, Ecstasy. Nice. And Voices, Magical, Raising Power. All right. So Voices, Magical, Raising Power is a 35, which reduces to an 8. And then Kledukos, Key Bearer, Unlocking is a 17, which also is an 8. And then we've got Dionysios, Ecstasy, which is a 50 and reduces obviously down to a 5. So that is extremely fascinating. Let's go ahead and see what these messages entail. Let's start with number 35. Okay. So this one says, Aske kataske eron orion yor mega samnir bawi fobantia semne. I don't know if I say that correctly, but these Ephesian letters were used in the Greek magical papyri in relation to 2 charms invoking Hecate. These ancient barbarous words invoke a sense of mystery and empowerment. They raise energy and shift the mind into a suitable place for action and effecting change. They represent a need to focus energies on a specific outcome. It is time to step things up. Ooh. So be very careful what you're speaking into existence right now, because they're asking you, or Hecate, or whatever dark goddess you may be connected to, even if it's not dark goddess, whatever deity you're connected to is telling you right now is the time to focus your energy, to raise your energy and shift the mind into a suitable place for action affecting change. Focus your energies on a specific outcome. It's time to step things up. Okay. Number 17, let's see. Kledukos, Key Bearer, Unlocking. As a cosmic key holder, Hecate can open to us all manner of answers, opportunities, and potential. But what is it that we are seeking? The key to a heart, a first home, a fresh start, a fulfilling life? As easily as she can provide the tool to open doorways, Hecate can also keep them firmly locked and guarded, sometimes for our own good. Yes, I've noticed that. The door is open, but only we can choose to pass through it. Kledukos can grant us freedom and enlightenment. Unlock your potential, embrace new beginnings. Yes, because Hecate guards liminal spaces, which are, doorways, passageways, anything that it has a portal or a door, she is the guardian of them. So if we want to elevate and we want to go to the next stage, she's the one deciding whether we get to cross or not. And whoever this collective will apply to, she's opening the door. That is so exciting. Number 50. Let's see. Dionysos, Ecstasy. Dionysius' jovial nature is encouraging you to think outside of the box and let go of norms and traditional constraints. Your path to Hecate does not have to be a carbon copy of what others do. Be unique, tap into your true self, set yourself free and rejoice. To paraphrase Plato, many are the torchbearers, few are the Hecateans. Walk your own path, be true and devoted to yourself and the goddess. Yo evohe yo Hecate. Okay. I like that phrase of many are the torchbearers, few are the Hecateans. Walk your own path, be true and devoted to yourself and the goddess. All right, so I'm excited. Let's see. Let's put this message over here. All right, let's see. What's the message for today's collective? So we start with, Nine of Books. This is the Nine of Swords. We've got contamination, which is the Devil. Queen of Torches, which is the Queen of Wands. Ten of Torches, which is the Ten of Wands. Let's do one more. One more. And the Ace of Torches. All right. With the Three of Beakers, which is the Three of Cups. So this is interesting because we're talking about unlocking ecstasy, basically. Using our words, using our voice to elevate our energy to be able to go to cross the threshold. But whoever this reading is going to resonate with, there is worry. Because the Nine of Swords is a lot of fear and anxiety, right? So we've got the Three of Cups, the Four of Pentacles, Sacrifice, which is the Hanged Man. Four of Books. So Three of Beakers could have something to do with friends. It may be asking you to consider like what type of people you are surrounding yourself with, whether they are helping you improve your frequency, your vibration, or possibly they're a blockage. And this Sacrifice followed by the Four of Books, which is the Four of Swords, makes me think that there may be some knowledge that some of you have in actual books, but you're not willing to make the sacrifice of like reading and processing these books. So you're kind of creating your own blockage in that sense. If you did, that's weird. Siri just activated my other phone. If you did look into this knowledge, you would move forward. Like literally the difference between being chained up and then getting a car zooming. Look at how fast the speed is. But it's knowledge that is also intuitive. It's like some of the knowledge will come through books. Some of the knowledge will come through in spiritual downloads. And then some of the knowledge you need will come from your body. Like your body will tell you how you need to proceed. But you're letting your anxiety kind of override everything because we've got contamination here. And I love that they're making it look like a surgery because I feel like your spirit guides are trying to surgically, precisely remove whatever it is that your blockage is, but they require your assistance. Let's look at this deck because you know how this deck has like special meanings, right? Let's look at Three of Beakers first of all. Oh, wrong one. I'll grab the wrong one. Hold on. Okay. Three of Beakers. So the Three of Beakers represents sharing emotions with a safe group is powerfully supportive and healthy. Your friends can help you enjoy yourself. Remember to celebrate life. Okay, so this is the opposite. It could be that somebody's keeping themselves very isolated, and so that's what you're being encouraged to do. There's knowledge other people may have that require you opening up to, more connections. Let's see, let's look at the Nine of Books. So the Nine of Books represents, it says, do not give in to your fears. You are almost at the end. You may be overthinking a particular situation or allowing yourself to obsess over something over which you have no control. Allowing yourself to feel your deepest fear may be useful, so then you can move on. So like I said, this especially applies if you're stuck in a specific area. Like maybe you're right before a door that you're trying to open, that you're trying to unlock. But they're trying to get you to pay attention to how you're using your mind. There's a certain fear that you're letting it take over. Let's look at contamination. This says, an alien color, something science cannot name, spreads across the page. Be careful how you handle this card. The fear is of contamination, the unclean, the corrupted. Are you frightened of illness, of contagion? Does the world seem unclean to you? Are you unclean? Oh. So some of you may be afraid of your imperfections, as in, if this is talking about doors opening, right? Then I don't know if this is like you trying to open the door to your spiritual gifts, you trying to open the door to your wealth, you trying to open the door to love. What you're afraid of is your own nature. So like, let's say that this is, you're trying to open the door to love, right? Then maybe you're afraid that you're not ready and that you'll actually sabotage the connection. If this is about wealth, you're afraid that you are actually someone who has corruption and greed in their blood and that you'll go the wrong way. There's a lot of responsibility. Whatever door you're trying to open, you feel like there's a lot of responsibility I have to be careful with. You are confident in yourself, but you're scared of your imperfections. You're scared of what could go wrong, what you could do wrong. If it has to do with like spiritual gifts, maybe you're afraid of opening the door to some corrupt energies, like demons. Like you're afraid you'll attract demons because maybe you all have a lot of shadow. And yeah, interesting. Let's look at the Queen of Torches. So the Queen says, a person who inspires others, someone full of ideas, a diplomat, introducer, matchmaker, a person who makes connections, possibly a teacher or a mentor. So this may be what you're supposed to be. You're supposed to be a teacher. You're supposed to be a mentor. You're supposed to be somebody who inspires others. But when you're sitting here afraid of making certain moves because of what could happen, you're freezing your growth. You're freezing your potential. Something that stood out also is a person who makes connections. I'm not sure. We'll get to that later. I'm not sure why that's important, but we'll bookmark that. Let's look at the Ten of Torches. So Ten of Torches is, it's good to anticipate all eventualities. What are the things you need to succeed? Are those material items or are they ideas? You have the resources, see? So it's really about, you have a lot of ideas to bring things into reality. Either one, you need help. Three of Cups may indicate help. You need other people to come in and assist you because you seem to be doing everything by yourself. Number two, you may be overwhelming yourself, like trying to do too much all at the same time. And so you need to pace yourself a little bit more. Maybe you fear failure as well. Let's look at the Ace of Torches. So the Ace of Torches represents, let the fireworks begin. You have the heart and courage to go on an adventure. Begin something new. Fight dragons. You can fly solo. That's contradicting here. So this could be the mentality you have. Like you may also be the person that's like, I've got to do this by yourself. So you may be a little hyper independent. You may believe that because you can do it by yourself, you should do it by yourself. Whereas Spirit might be telling you, you might need some help. You might need assistance, but you're not. Maybe you're, it could also be a contamination, corruption. The ideas you're nurturing may be so important to you. You may have a lot of fear, the responsibility of these ideas. You're fearing that if you bring in outside forces, they may contaminate. Maybe because you can't tell, well, you don't know what their motives will be. You don't know how they'll react. Will they try to insert, their trauma or whatever into whatever you're creating? Let's read the Two of Wands, because we also have the Queen and the Ace. The Two of Torches says the world is your oyster. The inner worlds of dreams are planet and the wide cosmic spaces. An adventure begins. You could go anywhere or do anything. So this is really interesting because I feel like I am talking to someone who already sees this door open. They're really excited. They're moving forward, but they need assistance from other people, and they're afraid to bring in other people, but that also creates a blockage in their progress. Let's see. Clarify Nine of Swords. I wouldn't say blockage. No, not a blockage, but definitely a slowing down, because there's a lot of weight. It's like one person carrying this giant bundle versus three people carrying it, Clarify Nine of Books. Clarify the Nine of Swords. I bent it. Haunting of Cups. I think that's the Queen. Or is that the King? Ten of Daggers. See? Nightmare. That's the Knight for sure. Look. I'm not sure if your idea, the idea that you have of other people, could come from really bad experiences you've had. Hold on. I want to verify, is the haunting a page or a queen or... Okay, it's the Queen. Okay, it's the Queen. All right, got it. So Queen of Swords with the Devil, there's paranoia. That's what it is. So the Queen of Cups energy is leading to the Ten of Swords. This could have been, the Queen of Cups could represent somebody who did betray you before. Somebody, because Ten of Swords is betrayal, right? So you could have had somebody that you did share ideas with that later on ended up betraying you. And so now you're letting this become, it's actually corrupting you, which is the irony. You're letting whatever happened in the past, you're letting this become the foundation off of what you build. Instead of your ideas being the foundation off of what you build, you're letting your fear become what you build. And so you're in this space of like, I have to do it all by myself because I don't want to, like, you feel like you're protecting whatever you're building, when in reality, you're slowing it down and you're contaminating it yourself while you're worried other people will. Like, it's time to move on. It's time to move on from whatever it is that whoever hurt you. It's time to put that in the past. It's time to let that go. If this was a coworker, if this was a friend, because this feels professional. And so I don't think this is romantic. It could be love, but whatever door is opening, you have opportunities right now. Don't waste your time and energy thinking about what the people in the past did and how you don't want to repeat that, because ironically, you will manifest that because that's where your energy is focusing on. That's what you're speaking into existence. That's like, okay, that's like somebody trying to manifest, let's talk about work, okay? Let's say somebody's trying to manifest a job, but they don't understand how manifestation works. And so all they talk about is their previous job and how that job fucked them over and how that's not what they want. But see, the universe doesn't understand the word, not what I want. Those words, the universe does not understand. It understands a frequency. So when you are focused on what you don't want, your energy creates more of that because that's your focus. It's not about what you're saying. You're actually creating that because that is what you're saying. You're only talking about what you don't want. You're not talking about what you do want. You're not focusing your energy on the change, on the new type of situation. So instead, start writing down, this is why writing is important, because when you sit down and you write a list of your ideal job, your energy starts focusing on that because it grounds you. And you are right now overly focused on what happened in the past and how you don't want that to repeat, whatever it is, whether it's love or work. Clarify contamination. The rigid, see, that's the Emperor. Clarify contamination. The Terror of Bones, that's the Page of Wands. Ooh, ooh, ooh. The Ethereal. That's the Empress. Emperor and Empress. Well, well, well. Wow. High Priestess energy. Page of Swords. Ace of Bones. Seven of Daggers. This is the King of Cups. So this door that's opening, it's not a small door. It's not a little hatch. It's a massive door. For some of you, this is a business opportunity. For some of you, this is love. But this is a very serious thing. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, it's not just a new friend showing up. Emperor and Empress. Right now, there's like an exploring energy. Terror of Bones, that's exploring the unknown. I don't know who I'm talking to, whether it's the Emperor or the Empress, because women can be an Emperor energy too. But with the Devil, this is on the other side of the door. Whatever door is opening up, this massive door, if you're the Emperor, the Empress is on the other side of the door. If you're the Empress, the Emperor is on the other side of the door. But you are creating a blockage. It is a blockage, actually. Only because you will not be able to see this person. Even if it's just a business partner, you will not be able to see them clearly because you are still operating out of the contamination of the past. You're not seeing things clearly. It's like having on murky, dirty glasses because that's where you're focusing your energy. Your intuition is telling you something big is happening, but it's like activating your fear too, because you're really worried about, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, what if the same thing happens from the past? And stop focusing on that. Clarify Queen of Wands. Got debt. Ooh. Oh, look, bitch. Three of Swords. I kid you not. I feel like I'm talking to queens, feminines, because that is the majority of my demographic. Look, Five of Crystals, Two of Crystals, the Hierophant, Strength. You're operating out of a place of fear of abandonment, fear of loss. What if I'm not enough again? What if this one doesn't work out either? Like, you're already thinking about whether something is going to work or not. You don't even have the person with you. You're already thinking about whether they're going to betray you or stab you in the back or abandon you or this and that. Even if this is just a business partnership, like, you're putting the cart way before the horse. This could right now be a friendship or it will start as a friendship. And they're telling you stop putting pressure on it. So, okay, let's say that this is romantic, right? It doesn't have to be, but let's say it's romantic. This could be somebody you know as a friend, and then you self-sabotage because you'll immediately put all this pressure on it, like, oh my God, what if I heard them say it, they don't want to get married. What if they don't want to get married? You don't even know if this is the right one for you. This could just be somebody who's like aligning you with the right frequencies. Start focusing on what you want and stop focusing on what you don't want. That needs to change. The Death card, it's like you have an opportunity right now to really examine yourself. Enjoy the moment. Whatever it is that's happening, enjoy the moment. Even if it's just a flirtation, enjoy the flirting. Stop putting pressure on it. If it's a job, instead of thinking, am I going to retire here? Just think about, do I enjoy this job right now? Stop focusing on what you don't want. Be in the energy of celebration. Enjoy the fact that the fucking door is opening. Enjoy the fact that you've crossed some sort of threshold and that now you're getting these opportunities. Focus. Focus on what you do want. Clarify the 10 of torches. Clarify 10 of torches. Look, another ace of crystals this time. Clarify 10 of torches. Clarify the 10 of torches. Terror of Cups. So you are the one contaminating this so far because you're obsessing over it. That's what's happening. You're obsessing, you're hyperfixating, you're freaking out instead of staying grounded, instead of focusing on what you want, instead of investing energy in how, what you can do. Instead of focusing on what you can't control, focus on what you can control. Look, I fucking can't. 5 of crystals, 10 of cups, temperance, 9 of cups. So whatever this is, whether it's love, whether it's a creative project, whatever, you are barely at the Ace of Wands and you're already like, is it going to grow though? Is it stable? And I think it's curious that in this deck we have, I don't know if these are rats or mice. Because it's like this energy that's eating away at you. Because remember, we started with the 9 of Swords. The energy that's mentally eating away at you is creating a blockage around it actually growing. Like you already want to be merged. If this is love, you already want to be merged with this person. You are not taking things slowly. Let it grow organically. Treat it like an actual seed. If it was an actual seed that you planted, would you be like uncovering the roots every day to see how far they've grown? You would kill it that way. Leave it alone. Water it whenever it needs to be watered. Let the sunshine do its job. Put fertilizer, but leave it the fuck alone. Stop. Don't suffocate it because you're putting way too much pressure on whatever this is. Just let it grow organically. And if this is a project, like the fact that you're putting the horse before the cart could be like, let's say you're writing a book, because we did get 9 of books, right? Let's say you're writing a book and you know that this book is going to energetically open a door for you somehow. You're freaking out. You're already like, well, where would I publish it? What type of cover would I, what if people don't receive it? What if it doesn't sell? Like you're doing too much. Focus on the actual material for now. Clarify Ace of Torches. 3 of Bones. Haunting of Bones. I don't really know how to convey that this is all in your head. Literally, swords are thoughts. 8 of Swords, 9 of Swords. You are your own worst enemy right now. Like you want the stability. You want the, whatever this is, you want it. But you're not willing to put in the work to heal whatever wounds are stopping you. If this is abundance, you may have money blocks, or you may have feelings of unworthiness, which is connected to money blocks. There's a lot of things, and you're within, you have the ability to change this. You have the ability to heal it. But the fear of changing your life is actually stopping you. The fear of like, what if I become this like really materialistic, greedy person? What if I become this jealous, insecure, clingy person and destroy the love that I'm trying to get? What if I become this arrogant writer or an author and I don't want to, mess it up? And you're not even fucking finishing the book. Whatever it is that you're doing here, you are overly focused on the future. So much so that it's like consuming you. Even though you're showing up as Queen of Wands, it's like you do have a measure of confidence in yourself. But whatever this next stage is, maybe the next stage is the Empress and Emperor, because this is you literally just leveling the fuck up. You're not going to be a queen anymore. You're going to be an empress. And this is terrifying to you. The responsibility that comes with this role that's being given to you, you're focusing way too much on how it could go wrong, how you could mess it up, how it could not turn out, the way it should, and this and that. It's like you're trying to bake a cake, and every 3 minutes you're opening the oven, and then you're worried that people aren't going to like it. You're messing it up already. Just let it the fuck alone. Ay, niñas. Okay, let's move on to part 2. I just realized we're past the 30-minute mark. If you are interested in watching part 2, make sure to subscribe on Patreon. And if not, just leave the emojis that are in the title. That helps me, lets me know you appreciate my time and energy. And I love y'all. Talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.